gonna win somehow. So give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
Okay, take number 3. In every take that I've done before this, I told you guys how much time I have left before I have to leave my house. Obviously, you guys are not going to hear that because they sucked. I was just going on, and I started talking really fast about things you guys don't really care about. You see what I'm doing already? So, let's see if we can knock this out. I got 12 minutes left now before I have to leave. So this is going to be day 5 of the program. And I set it up very similar to how day 5 was the last time I programmed for myself. So I'm going to be squatting, deadlifting, and benching. And instead of a squat variation this time, like the pause squat I did last time, I'm going to go to my competition squat, which what you are seeing now. I'm just going to do heavier triples because on day 1, I'm doing anything from 6 to 8 reps with a little bit lighter weight. And I'm just really happy that 315 pounds is now a working weight for me. And I think as lifters, we all have these milestones where on the bench, we want to use 225 pounds, squat 315, deadlift 405, and we don't ever want to use anything less than that. So I'm just really excited that I can finally use this weight without it being too taxing whatsoever. So this was a very easy workout, which is what I wanted since this is still week 1 that you are watching. And as I mentioned, I want to build progressions in. I don't necessarily want to go up to 90% in week 1 or 2. And after these squats, we're going to move into my deadlift variation. If you guys remember last time, I was doing the deficit conventional pulls, which I actually do on my regular deadlift day on this program. So instead, I'm going to be doing some snatch grip deadlifts. This is something that I really enjoy doing. It really taxes your grip strength. And for me, this is the limiting factor. So I'm only using 275 pounds, which I could do a lot more if I used straps. So that's going to be a decision I'm going to have to make moving forward. If I want to bump the weight up, I might have to use straps, but I don't know that I want to go down that route because I really do like how this builds up my grip strength. So I'll kind of just play it by ear and see how things go. And after these snatch grip deadlifts, I'm going to move into my bench variation, which is going to stay the same as my last program, except there is a slight difference. So it's going to be the barbell floor press, but instead of bending my knees and putting the bottom of my feet on the ground, I'm just sticking my feet out, and this alleviates all of the leg drive, which is what I'm looking for here. I'm just working on the lockout portion. This was recommended to me by Billy Luther, and that does make a big difference. So if you guys have never tried it this way, I would suggest you do so. And afterwards, I go into some box jumps, and I try to do these once or twice per week, but I usually never show them to you because I'm usually running really low on time. And you guys can kind of see the clock in the background. It's going on 7:05, which is the latest I can stay in the gym to get to work by about 7:45. So I'm in my seat, ready to go and ready to take on the day. And we knocked this out, 3 takes. Let's go. I gotta get going, guys. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey, what's up, guys? So I don't know if you can see behind me, but I've got quite a few groceries over here. I figured I would do a grocery haul video because you guys seem to really like these. I don't know if it's because you guys are getting ideas or just anything is better than watching me lift, but I'm in the middle of shooting a full day of video, and rather than putting the grocery haul in that video, I figured I would make it its own separate so it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Before I show you guys what I picked up today, I wanted to show you guys what a typical grocery pickup would be, because today was a little abnormal just because it was going to be a bigger grocery stop. So I knew that this was going to be some more different types of food, which is why I wanted to include it in the video. It'd be a little bit more interesting, and I knew that I had a gift card to spend, so I was going to buy a lot of stuff because I don't like to spend, you know, half of a gift card and then have a balance and then I'll forget about it, and I just like to spend it all at once, get it over with. So a traditional grocery stop for me would look a lot like this, and this is something I pick up almost every single week. A bag of potatoes, bananas, chicken, and frozen vegetables. And if you think about all the stuff that I make, even though it's not as plain as this, it's usually based off of those ingredients. So that is something that I'll always buy. I just want to throw that in there just so you guys can get a feel for what I would do on a normal week. This was a much bigger haul, like I said. So one of the things I picked up were these egg beaters, and this is something that you guys have seen time and time again on my channel. I really like these because they're so convenient and they don't expire right away like traditional eggs would. And just, maybe it's just me, but I really like the Kroger brand. I think these are better than the, I don't even know what the regular brand is, the egg beaters. You guys have seen them at the store. But I picked up quite a few of those just to stock up, and then I got some roast beef, which is probably my favorite deli meat. And I got some crab cakes. I love these things, guys. I know I've shown them a long time ago on my channel, but I always pick them up when they go on sale. And here is another thing I always get when they're running a sale. These salmon burgers, absolutely delicious. If you guys see these, I'm sure almost every store brand probably has them. Would highly recommend them. We got some cheeses, and as far as I've been able to find, Kroger has the best prices on cheese outside of Aldi, but you guys know how I feel about that place. Speaking of another great Kroger brand food, this Carb Master yogurt. This stuff is not only the best price, but the best tasting yogurt. And look at the macros on this, guys. Keep in mind, this is for 227 grams, so about double the amount of those little cups that you would buy at the store. And look at that. I mean, you're not going to beat that, and it actually is edible, which is the big thing for me, because you know that I think Greek yogurt tastes like poison. So this stuff is a staple in my diet. We also got some fat-free cream cheese, just I don't know why, just in case I want to make something. Got some almond milk per the usual. Over here, we're going to move on to the pasta. And pasta is something I eat usually at least once a day. And there's so many different variations. And the reason I really love pasta is because it makes it extremely easy to add ricotta. So that is something that I always stay stocked up on. I just picked up one thing of sauce because I have about 5 over there in the cupboard. And we got some fettuccine noodles, also some rotini. So it doesn't really matter which kind. I just try to, make different types of variations. Moving over here, we have got some pudding mix, just so I can make some different overnight oats, as well as some Jell-O mix. This is something that's kind of interesting because I absolutely hate Jell-O. I think it's one of the worst foods in the entire world. But my friend Andrew, who you guys don't know if you guys have seen that video yet, but who is teaching me how to make some thick, high-volume oats, is telling me that I need to try it with the Jell-O mix other than the pudding mix, or rather than the pudding mix, I should say. So I'm going to take his word for it. I'm not too sold because I don't really like fruity foods to begin with outside of fruit, which is kind of weird, but we're going to give it a try. Alright, so then I picked up, I don't even know what these are, guys, but if you're familiar with Kroger, they have a coupon every single Friday where you can just download it to your phone and then you get something for free. You don't have to buy anything, you just get it for free. And this is what we have for this week. So they look like little cracker chip types of deals. I don't know. I figured I'd give them a try. They're free. What do I have to lose? And then we picked up some of these pretzel crisp cheddar. I've never tried this flavor, but the other flavors are really good. These were on sale, so I decided to give them a try. We got some steak fries, something that I eat very often. Just some whipped cream. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you can do so many different things with this, so I always have at least 1 or 2 of these on hand. We got some coleslaw because in the full day of eating video that I'm shooting right now, I am going to make some fettuccine that calls for some cabbage as well, which is kind of interesting. So this is just an easy way to get cabbage because all this is shredded cabbage. So I'm not going to add like all the coleslaw mix and stuff to it. But we got some bananas and some frozen strawberries. You will notice that in the winter months, that really the only fruits that I eat are bananas and apples. And the reason for that is because that is what's affordable. All the berries and stuff are extremely expensive, even these frozen strawberries, but I just picked these up to make smoothies. So when you see me eating apples and bananas all the time, that is why. And over here we have got some canned food. So we've got some corn, some baked beans, and some tomatoes. And you guys have seen the little lunch I like to make with the corn, baked beans, and black beans. So that is what I will be using that for. When we were over there with the protein, I forgot to mention the chicken. Obviously, this is nothing exciting, but what I do is go over to the butcher section and buy it in bulk because it's a little bit cheaper that way. And then I just bag it up, 2 breasts per bag, so then I'll leave 1 in the fridge to defrost and keep the others in the freezer and kind of just rotate like that. Here are the 2 cool things I picked up for the day. So I saw a chicken parmesan pizza, and there's no way I'm passing this at the store and not buying it. It's just not possible. So maybe I got marketed, I don't know. But that is going to be delicious. And also, how do you see this and not purchase? So, cookies and cream cookie spread. Super excited to try that, guys. I will obviously let you guys know what I think when I try it, but I'm guessing it's going to be a lot like the Trader Joe's cookie butter. So, that is going to be all the food for today. I hope you guys got some ideas out of this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I think, will this be the end of the video? More than likely, this will be the end of the video. So I hope you guys liked it. Please like the video if you did, and I'll talk to you guys all very soon.